Well, quarters finally did.
What you see right now is one of the creepiest moments in TV history. 9:14 p.m., November 22nd, 1987. This masked man suddenly appeared on the screen. The studio people panicked. They had no idea who it was or how it happened. All they saw was this creepy man who seemed too happy about his crime.
Someone using sophisticated equipment managed to briefly and illegally override broadcast signals on WGN TV and WTTW.
Not fun. Up to this day, no one ever caught him. And just a few seconds after this, the masked man will do something nasty on live television. Before I show you, let's witness the world's creepiest mysteries still unsolved. Starting with a bridge that brings death. If you go to Dumbarton, Scotland, you will encounter this Victorian-era bridge. You can dare to cross unharmed, but don't you ever bring your dog. Because ever since this was built, at least 300 dogs have suddenly jumped from it. Their owners describe them panicking, breaking free from their leash, and just jumping over the barrier like they're chasing something down there. Which is difficult to believe given how hard it is to see what's at the bottom. The bridge hangs at least 50 feet from the ground. So is it a mysterious force? Perhaps an evil spirit pushing dogs to take their own lives? We still have no answers. Now, for our next mystery, we will meet a different kind of beast. A beast so strange, people couldn't call it any name other than the devil. A decade and a half ago, heavy night snow fell across Devon in England. But by next morning, it wasn't the snow that shocked the people, it's the marks they found on it. Hoof-like footprints about 3 inches wide and 8 inches apart, stretched for more than 100 miles across the countryside. 100 miles! And it wasn't just on the ground. It was on haystacks, roofs, walls, and even drain pipes. One set of prints were even said to have crossed the river, as if the creature had walked over the waterway. And there is more. Because it happened overnight for about 6 hours, the mysterious being had to move with about 17 miles per hour. I mean, what kind of beast can walk that far, that fast, and land on impossible places, all without breaking the line? If only someone was awake that night. Because that is exactly the problem in our next case that became one of the biggest medical mysteries in history. The horror unfolded shortly after World War I, when a strange illness swept across Europe and put people in a strange type of coma. Those affected were aware of their surroundings, but unable to speak or move. And because the unexplainable disease attacks the brain, many people also experienced headaches, double vision, paralysis, and psychosis. While some of the worst cases reportedly include a young girl pulling out her own teeth and eyes, and some patients inflicting serious violence against their own family. More than 1 million people contracted the disease, with over 500,000 who died from it. But even up to this day, when our technology and medicine progressed so much, still no expert has ever found out what caused this mysterious illness. And last on our list of creepy mysteries still unsolved, the world's most mysterious book with 250 pages of completely puzzling language. Possibly written in the early 15th century, this manuscript has no title, no author, and no understandable text. It has strange diagrams of plants, cosmic objects, nude ladies, and even pages that kind of look like recipes. But the text, written in brown ink, looks like a bunch of random loops and letters that no one could ever read. Who could possibly have composed this? What message are they trying to deliver, and what kind of creatures are they trying to communicate with? Well, that's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Even professional codebreakers still have no clue. For all we know, the message in that mysterious book could carry some world-changing secrets. Now, back to our first mystery. Can you guess what the masked man did? Many years later, the culprit remains free, and the motive is still unclear. And this video continues to haunt those who saw it. Night fam. It truly blows my mind how our world has come so far. We are entering the metaverse. We are aiming for Mars. Robots are literally among us. And yet, we still haven't found answers to so many mysteries.